G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. How are we all doing? It is a nice sunny evening again, and man, I thought we'd get out for a ride and talk about some things. Nothing detrimental, don't you worry about that stuff and all that goodiness. But man, as this is my last year on a restricted license, meaning I can't use anything over a 660cc engine, and that's negating 600 sports bikes because they're too powerful. So unless they have a restricted version like the RS660 Lambs, which I don't know why you'd spend $23,000 on a learner bike, unless you don't destroy it and then you de-restrict it later, but still I think it's a bit stupid. I've been stuck to my little engine boys, okay? So hence why I went with the Rebel 500 as my first bike. Now, I've been doing a little bit of research, mate, alright, cheeky research, and man, I've come to the conclusion that I am an impossible person to please, and I'm just constantly riddled with inner turmoil about what I want to get next. I was talking recently how I like Aprilia RSV4s and RS660s, but at the same time, an RSV4 is an outrageous bike for the road. I did say this previously, like imagine having 215, 210 horsepower on the street. That's not a little amount of power, man. That's ridiculous. Like an MT-09 was like 120 horsepower. That bike's fast. Now, I mean, doubling that almost, that's crazy. That's ridiculous. But then I was doing some thinking. I was looking at the Tuonos and the Street Fighters, because I don't really want your standard inline 4 as a naked bike, or even a sports bike. You know, they're great, but I don't know if I want one of those, okay? So I've been doing some thinking, and I've been struck with this little... I've been looking at the Street Fighters, the Ducati Street Fighters. I want to be a Ducatista boy. What do they call them? The Biscotti boys? I know the Yaminu fan base bloody loves that term. But man, the Ducati Street Fighter V2, 157 horsepower, I think it is. That's ridiculous, all right? That's a great little street bike, and I don't really think you'd need much more than that. The only downside is it's a V-twin, as opposed to its bigger brother, which is a V4, which, as we all know, the V4 notes just, they rule, all right? They're the best sounding exhausts, I think, on the market. The Aprilia is the better sounding V4 out of the two, but a V4 is a V4 nonetheless, and that's the problem. The only issue is, the Ducati Street Fighter V4 is about $10,000 more expensive, and it's got about 100 k's less range or something like that. So I know you're going to be like, well, you don't buy a Ducati V4 for you know, commuting and range. But what if I want to, okay? What if I want a powerful boy that has the ability to commute without struggling too much? Is that too much to ask for? I just want one bike that can do it all. In fact, that's why I was looking at the V2s more than anything, because the V2s are not outrageous. They're not slow by any means. That's the thing. They're not slow. They are fast bikes. But they are somewhat more sensible for street riding, which, as we know, is where my riding takes place. So I don't know if I need all that V4 power. Would I like it? Absolutely. I would froth having an RSV4 or a Street Fighter V4. I wouldn't actually want a Panigale, I'll be honest with you. I don't really like the way Panigales look. Controversial opinion, I know. And also, I've been told that the Panigale roasts your testicles, which is a big turn-off. Now, the Street Fighter's not as much because it's not hugged by all that plastic, keeping all that lush heat in. But I tell you, man, I want any of that. I like my nuts nice and not fried, okay? Whew. But hey, I've been really struggling about which bike I want. Oh, hello, Spit Camera. Cheeky bastards. I tell you, man, I'm really struggling. I don't know if I want to go down a light-hearted sport bike with a 100 horsepower or the Ducati Street Fighter V2. Honestly, even the Tuono 660 I was looking at just because the handlebar is nice, but we all know the RS660 is the better looking out of the two there. The Tuono is not the best looking sports bike. Well, you know, it's not a sports bike at all. It's a naked bike that happens to just look a little sporty. The Aprilia boys are going to be mad at me for that one. But yeah, you just stick a handlebar on it, take off the middle part of the fairing, bam, naked bike. That's the Tuono in a nutshell. Man, this set of lights shouldn't exist. Once upon a time it was a train line and they buried the train line so you wouldn't have traffic up top. But what they did was they put a crossing gear instead, and then another set of lights, and another set of lights. So instead of fixing the problem here, what they did was essentially just make it worse. Explain that one, mate. That's what happens when people with business degrees try and plan things. It don't work any day. Whew. Alright, we're on the move again. Yeah, there's no point talking too much back there, because stuck in traffic, man, just gets boring in my opinion. But as a wog myself, not the Italian kind of wog, but the Macedonian kind of wog, I might as well ride a bike made by people in my common denominator. Wogs are wogs, my friend, and we love each other and hate each other at the same time. It's amazing how the Balkans works. Everybody in other countries both loves and hates themselves. Well, themselves, just each other. It's a beautiful dynamic they got going on, honestly. It is getting mildly toasty out here. Whew. Give me some breeze! Oh, baby. Now, this is another point of contention. Those V-twins and Street Fighters, boys, they get hot. They get very hot. Those Ducatis get hot. That's a thing that's apparently very well known about them. So, man, I've got 7 months to make a decision on what I want. But realistically, I've got 7 months to see if I can make enough money to buy what I want. Otherwise, Rebel's sticking around longer than anticipated. Or I'm just going to have to buy some other, naked bike or cruiser bike, whatever floats the boat at the time. But man, I'm telling you, this is turning out to be a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, because I just want a bike that's nice, but I don't want something outrageous. I reckon as fun as it would be, I would love... Thank you for just indicating by just swerving over without doing nothing. 10 out of 10, honestly. I would love to have a bike with ridiculous power, but I don't know, man. I just want something that has a bit of speed that isn't ridiculous. There's a Camaro over there. God damn, I don't see many of them in Australia. Oh, but lo and behold, that is my torment right now. I think on the way home I might do a little Pure Sound video. It'll be a little bit darker. And then I'm head out to the gymnasium tonight. Then that's going to be a good evening, mate. Just need to get a fat feed in now. That's what we're heading out to the grandparents for. Well, I suppose grandparent now after events. But, man, we shall see. Obviously, everyone around here is going to know what my decision's going to be, because I have been making it very well known that I am all kinds of lost about what bike I want to buy. I have a rough idea, but it's just that, a rough idea. Oh, well. But ladies and gentlemen, that is everything I have time for today. I feel like my brain was all over the place this video. I don't know why. But thank you so much for watching. Leave your comments down below on your opinions of the matter. But take it easy. Keep it cheesy. Have a good day. Peace. Bye.